Welcome to our exclusive series, Creating Web Pages with HTML. This is episode 3, Block Tags. In this episode, we're going to add content to our pages using items called block tags. The simplest way to describe block tags is to say that the browser will put a horizontal space before and after the content of our block tag. And why would a browser want to do such a thing, you ask? Think of newspaper headlines. How clear would it be if the headline ran together with the subheadline and story text? Not very. It's for this reason that the movers and shakers of HTML decided to give us block tags that emphasize and separate block elements from the rest of our content. Let's demonstrate this concept by introducing a heading block tag. Okay, open Notepad once again and open up your template.html file, which is located in your HTML folder. As you know, the words place content here are displayed on one line. If we type more text, the browser would continue to display the text on one line until it runs out of room. Then it would drop the text to the next line. With block tags, the browser makes an exception. Let's click right after the word place and type the opening H1 tag, followed by heading 1, then the ending H1 tag. Save your file as blocks.html. Open up a second browser window and open blocks.html into it. Remember, don't save over your template file. You want to reuse this in the future. Hit pause now and complete the steps. When you're done, come back and hit play again. This is what your page should look like. See how the heading is on its own line between the two parts of regular text? Notice that there is a horizontal space above and below the heading. This is the essence of block tags. Now some people might say, well, I see the spacing, but I still don't see how this heading is a block. For you skeptics, I'm going to put some code into my block.html file that will force the browser to show the border around our block tags. I'm not going to show you how to do this until we do formatting with cascading style sheets later, so your page will not show these borders. I just want to demonstrate that these block tags are indeed treated as blocks. So for the rest of this lesson, you will see the borders around my blocks, but on yours, you'll just have to imagine that they are there. Check it out! Now you can see exactly how the browser treats block tags. You can see the actual block and the space above and below it. Crystal clear, right? Now that you're a block believer, let's cover the heading tags in depth. With HTML, there are 6 different heading sizes you can choose from. The size starts from the largest H1 heading and gets progressively smaller down to the H6 tag. You might not ever use them all, but just know that they are available. Okay, go back into Notepad and replace the old code of your blocks.html file with the following heading code. When you are done, save your file as blocks.html, replacing the previously saved version. Go back to the second browser, hit refresh, look at the results, then come back and hit play again. As you can see, each heading takes on a distinct size. You may also have noticed that the text is bold without you telling it to be. This is an important concept of HTML. Some HTML tags actually have default or what is called inherited properties. But we'll go over properties of tags later. For now, let's move on to the next block tag, the paragraph tag. This tag is self-explanatory. If you'd like to create a new block of text, this tag is what you should use. Click after the last H6 closing tag, hit enter, and type the opening paragraph tag, followed by some meaningless text of your choice, then type the closing P tag. Hit pause now and follow the all too familiar steps to see the results. When you're done, come back and hit play again. As you can see, our paragraph block was placed right underneath the headings. The text flows from line to line and the block surrounds it. Pretty basic, huh? Let's do another block tag that's a bit more exciting, the block quote tag. The block quote tag is used to separate and emphasize a quote from the rest of your text. Block quotes are another example of a tag that takes on inherited formatting. In this case, the block quote tag indents its text inward on both the right and left sides. Let's try this tag in Notepad. Click after the closing paragraph tag and hit enter twice. Type the opening block quote tag. Next, type a fictitious quote, then the closing block quote tag. When you're done, save your work, check it, then come back and continue. And there's our block quote. Notice the indentation on both sides. The block quote tag really makes quotes stand out, and I'm sure you'll use them frequently. You'll use the next set of tags frequently too, the ordered and unordered list tags. Here are the two examples of lists in HTML. On the left is the ordered list. It has 3 items which are numbered sequentially. You code an ordered list by first typing the opening and closing OL tags, which stands for ordered list. Then you type the inner opening and closing LI tags, which stand for list item. Type a set of LI tags for each item on your list. On the right side is the unordered list. Basically, it's the same thing except that each item will get a bulleted point instead of a number. Code the same way, starting with the outer UL tags, followed by the inner LI tags for each item. In Notepad, type the list coding below your ending block quote tag to create an ordered and unordered list. Hit pause now, and when done saving and checking your list in your browser, come back and hit play again. Voila! Your lists are displayed. Do you see the indents on the left? They're similar to a block quotes, but lists don't indent on the right side. They act like paragraph tags there. Okay, good job, class. We've covered most of the important block tags today. Next, we'll cover the important inline tags, but that's next time on Tutorial.